Hey, what's good, everyone? Finn Dang here, your guy from the Budget Seed, and oh man, do I have a wild story for you today. Picture this. It's 2025. Everything costs a fortune. A sandwich is like 10 bucks. A coffee's pushing 7, and I decided to challenge myself to live on just $100 for an entire week. That's food, transport, fun, the whole deal. No freebies, no borrowing, just me, Finn Dang, and a crisp $100 bill against the world. Why did I do it? Well, I wanted to prove you can stretch your money further than you think. Even when times are tough, and trust me, I know tough. Running this channel while juggling big dreams and tight budgets. Plus, I was curious, could I really pull it off? Or would I crash and burn? Spoiler alert, the results shocked me. And I bet they'll shock you too. So grab a snack, hopefully a cheap one, and stick with me for the next 20 minutes as I spill all the details. Share 6 game-changing money hacks, and reveal a twist that flipped this challenge upside down. If you love saving money as much as I do, hit that subscribe button right now. Join the Budget Seed family, and let's grow our wallets together. So, let's dive right in. The idea hit me one night when I was staring at my bank account. Feeling the pinch like so many of us do. I thought, Finn, you talk about budgeting on the Budget Seed, but can you walk the walk? $100 for a week felt like a bold test. Especially in 2025 when prices are no joke. I mean, a gallon of gas is creeping up. Groceries are wild, and don't even get me started on rent. My goal was simple but brutal. Cover all my basics, food, getting around, maybe a little fun, without going over budget. I figured if I could do it, anyone could, right? But I'll be real with you, I was nervous. I've got big goals for this channel. Trying to hit 1,000 subs to start earning. And taking on a crazy challenge like this felt like a risk. Would it pay off? Or would I just end up hungry and stuck? Let's find out how it went. First things first, I needed a plan. I sat down with a notebook, old school style, and broke down my $100. I decided $40 would go to food, $20 for transport, $20 for fun stuff like a movie or a drink, and $20 as a backup for emergencies. Sounds reasonable, right? Well, hold that thought, because life loves throwing curveballs. For food, I hit the grocery store with a mission: get the most bang for my buck. I grabbed a bag of rice for $6, a can of beans for $2, a dozen eggs for $5, some frozen veggies for $4, and a loaf of bread for $3. Total, $30 flat. That left me $10 for food emergencies, which I tucked away like a squirrel hiding nuts. My first hack for you: always buy in bulk and skip the fancy brands. Generic rice tastes just as good. Trust me, that night, I cooked up a big batch of fried rice with veggies and an egg, enough for like 4 meals. It wasn't gourmet, but it filled me up. And I felt like a budget ninja. Have you ever tried cooking one big meal to last a few days? It's a game changer. Now, transport was trickier. I don't have a car. Saves money but limits options, and a weekly bus pass in my city costs $30. No way I could swing that with my $20 transport budget. So, I got creative and downloaded a bike-sharing app. You know those bikes you see parked everywhere? They're like $1 a ride if you find a deal. I snagged a promo code, hack number 2. Always check apps like Lime, Spin, or even local transit sites for discounts. Sometimes they give you free rides just for signing up. I rode to work and back for $2 a day, which kept me on track. But I'll admit, biking in 2025 heat wasn't exactly glamorous. I showed up sweaty. But hey, I saved cash. For shorter trips, I walked, which was free and honestly kind of nice. It made me notice stuff, like this cool mural downtown I'd never seen before. Who else walks to save a few bucks? Drop a comment and let me know your tricks. Food and transport were going okay. But then, boom, life happened. A few days in, my phone charger decided to quit on me. Just stopped working, like it had a personal grudge. A new one cost $15, which meant raiding my backup fund. I was down to $5 for emergencies. And let me tell you, my heart sank. I started second-guessing everything. Should I have skipped the eggs? Walked everywhere? It's crazy how one little expense can throw you off. To cope, I decided to dip into my fun budget. I needed a win. I found a streaming app with a deal, $3 for a classic movie. Hack number 3. Use deal finders like Rakuten or Honey to score discounts on entertainment. I watched this old comedy, laughed my head off, and for a moment, forgot about my budget stress. It was worth every penny of that $3. But I knew I had to tighten up, no more slip-ups if I wanted to make it through the week. At this point, I was eating a lot of rice and beans. And yeah, it got old fast. I started craving something, anything, different, a burger, a smoothie, even a dang candy bar. Temptation was everywhere, with fast food signs screaming at me. But I stayed strong and got creative instead. I traded some of my fried rice with a coworker for their leftover pasta, free lunch. New flavor, total win. Hack number 4. Barter when you can. It's like magic for your wallet. I also mixed up my meals by adding spices I already had. A little garlic powder made those beans feel fancy. For fun, I skipped spending and hunted for free stuff. I found a local park hosting a concert, no ticket needed. Just show up. Hack number 5. Check sites like Eventbrite or your city's community board for free events. That night, I sat on the grass, listened to live music, and didn't spend a dime. It hit me then. Budgeting isn't just about cutting back, it's about finding joy in what's already there. Anyone else love a free event? Tell me your favorite in the comments. As the week went on, I hit a rhythm. I stuck to biking, kept my food simple, and used free Wi-Fi at a library to avoid data charges. Libraries are low-key budget MVPs. By the way, my meals were down to basics: bread with eggs, rice with veggies, maybe a bean sandwich if I was feeling wild. I'll be honest, I missed variety, but I was proud of sticking to it. My transport budget held steady at $2 a day. And I hadn't touched my fun budget since that movie. I started thinking I might actually finish this challenge with money left, which felt like a miracle. But I was also tired. Budgeting takes mental energy. You know, it's not just math, it's saying no to impulses, planning every move, and hoping nothing breaks. I thought about you guys watching this, maybe facing your own money struggles. And it kept me going. Running the Budget Seed, I'm all about showing what's possible, even when it's hard. Now, let's talk about the final stretch, because this is where things got nuts. I had $10 left for the last day, enough for a little food and a bike ride. But not much else. I was feeling okay, like I'd survived the gauntlet. Then, out of nowhere, I got a notification. Someone bought an old jacket I'd listed online weeks ago. $20, straight to my account. I couldn't believe it. Suddenly, I had $30 for the final day. Hack number 6. Sell stuff you don't need on eBay, Poshmark, or wherever. It's like finding cash in your couch. I used $5 to buy some chicken for a stir fry, $2 for a bike ride, and kept the rest. But here's the twist that blew my mind. I decided to give back. I donated $5 to a local food bank. Why? Because this challenge showed me how tough it is to stretch $1. And I wanted to help someone else eat. That left me with $18 when the week ended, not just surviving, but finishing strong. So, let's wrap this up. What did I learn from living on $100? First, it's totally possible, but it takes serious planning. My 40-20-20-20 split worked, but only because I stuck to it like glue. Second, hacks make all the difference. Buy bulk groceries, use bike apps, find deals, barter, hit up free events, and sell old stuff. Third, and this is big, budgeting is a mindset. It's not about feeling deprived, it's about getting creative, finding free wins, and building discipline. I mean, I donated $5 and still had cash left. That's a flex, right? But the real win was proving to myself, and hopefully to you, that you can thrive on less if you're smart about it. This challenge wasn't just about surviving a week, it was about showing what's possible when you take control of your money. Alright, I want to hear from you now. Could you live on $100 for a week? Maybe try it for a day and see what happens, then come back and comment your story. I read every single comment, and I'd love to know your best budget hack or even your biggest money fail. We've all got those. If this video helped you rethink your wallet, give it a big thumbs up. Share it with a friend who's always broke. And please hit that subscribe button. The Budget Seed is all about growing your money. And I'm dropping new tips every week to help you do just that. Oh, and one more thing. That $18 I had left? I'm saving it for my next challenge. And I want your ideas. What should Fin Dang try next? A no-spend week. A side hustle test. Something totally crazy? Drop it in the comments, and I might just do it. Thanks for hanging out with me for this 20-minute ride. You're the reason I keep making these videos. I'm Fin Dang. This is the Budget Seed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep growing, keep saving, and let's make 2025 the year we all get ahead. Peace out.